holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Whittington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Bring in the heat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Showing off the arm. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the ground, it's Whittington. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Using his feet. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Safety, brother. I was like, why does he keep going back? He doesn't know the rules? Oh, guys. These young bucks, I tell you, they don't know the rules.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards.
That boy went back to the year of 1996 back there. That is a first. That's a first.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And they are
Looking
finding
for
some space in this defense.
revenge.
He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've
Yeah,
got guys on
it's
the
a-
perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go to the ground.
Oh, there's nobody over there.
Stop is made, but he
Man,
picks up 4
dog.
yards down
Hit.
to the 21-yard
Good dog.
line.
Good dog.
Solid pickup
Yeah.
of 4 on first down and
Yeah.
2nd and 6. They'll go
Got
right
there.
back to the
Good.
run.
I'm looking for revenge.
And he's loose and he'll
Good
take
dog,
it to
Pitt.
the house. Touchdown,
You
Ducks.
are a dog.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit is
What's
out
up,
there
Kurt?
again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on the route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll try it over the left side.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. He'll take another shot here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Rush is on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there. Oh, they knock it free.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the big fella.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fouls through the defense. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Floating away. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Using his legs, it's Whittington. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggie. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder in the analytics world and all that stuff that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. Speeding down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Under fire. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percent.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that. We just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. Hauls in the deep ball. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the right side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He'll set up to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Davison. There he goes!
This offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to throw deep right side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.